Please help me. You were asking for help by knocking on the window of a luxurious car. The man inside the car sees and lowers the car window. Please help me. As soon as you say this, a man comes and grabs you. Oh, mister, go away from here. She is our bosses. It seems that he has no desire to leave. That is why he is talking to the mafia boss of the underworld in this way. The man sitting next to the driver thinks to himself, release her hand. The man speaks in his cold voice. If you are interested in staying alive, then run away from here. Otherwise, no one will find your dead body. Saying this, he starts taking you with him. Just then, a bullet hits the hand of the man with whom he was holding your hand. I already told you to let go of her hand, but you did not listen. And whoever does not listen to me gets punished. He speaks in a very dangerous manner. You did not do anything right by shooting at me. You will be punished for this. Saying this, the man calls his bodyguard to kill the man. Kill him. His bodyguards move forward to kill the man when 20 to 25 luxury cars stop behind the man and more than 100 bodyguards come out of those cars. Those bodyguards were very powerful and had guns in their hands, seeing which they retreated in fear. Who are you? He asks fearfully. You don't have the status to know who I am. There was no expression on the man's face. Come to me. He looks at you and says, should I go to him? I said, come to me. There was so much harshness in his voice that you were scared to hear it. This guy is very dangerous. I'm telling you for the last time, come to me. Out of fear, you go to him. Go and sit in the car. Let's go, madam. A bodyguard opens the car door for you and you sit in the car. After some time, the man also comes and sits in the car. There was no expression on the man's face. Come out of one problem and then entered another. Oh God, why is my life is so hard? After 2 minutes, a man comes and sits near the driver. Boss, the work is done. The man speaks. The man shakes his head and then starts doing something on his laptop. After some time, the car starts moving fast on the road, followed by his bodyguard's car. Hello, send a police team here. 6 to 7 men have been brutally killed. Saying this, he disconnected the call. It is not known who has killed all of them, but whoever has killed them must be very cruel. That is why he has killed all of them so brutally. That policeman looks at the body and says to another policeman, thanks for helping me. Stop the car. I'll go myself. I don't help anyone without any reason. I helped you. You helped me by marrying me. Are you crazy? We just met. I don't even know your name and you are asking me to marry you? My name is Kim Taehyung. Now that you know my name, we can get married. You get surprised when you hear Taehyung's words. You don't know me well. How can you marry someone without knowing her? Your name is YN. You are currently studying MBBS. Your stepmother sold you to a mafia and when you met me, you were running away from his bodyguards. You were shocked to hear so much about yourself from Taehyung's mouth. How do you know so much about me? You don't need to know how I found out about you. Take this paper and sign it. Which paper is this? Our contract marriage paper. What? Read this contract properly and sign it. I don't want a contract marriage with you. I'll support you if you marry me. And why do you think I need your support? If I kick you out of the car right now, where will you go? At the house of your stepmother who sold you to a mafia for money? He is right. I have no place to live and no money to eat. You will profit by accepting my offer. You just have to pretend to be my wife, otherwise, we won't have a normal husband wife relationship. You can read all the terms and conditions written in the contract and can also make some changes if you wish. Many terms and conditions were written in the contract. The first condition was that you cannot tell anyone that both of you have entered into a contract marriage. The second condition was that there would be no husband-wife relationship between you two. The third condition was that both of you would not interfere in each other's life. Fourth condition, you cannot tell anyone that your husband is taehyung. Fifth condition, you will not get close to any man. Like this, there were many more conditions written in the contract. If you break any of these conditions, you will have to pay a fine of 100 million to taehyung. All terms in the contract are in your favor. You speak angrily. There is two conditions from your side too. I will bear all your expenses and will not interfere in your life. Just two, and everyone is in your favor. And if I break the condition, I'll give you 100 million. I do not accept this condition. I already told you that you can add some condition if you want. You let me know. I will add some more conditions to the contract. First tell me, how long will you continue this contract? Did not you read the contract carefully? It is clearly written in it that this contract will last as long as I want. This contract will last for 1 year only. If later we both feel that the contract should be extended, then we will make another contract. And secondly, remove the issue of me getting close to any man from the contract. I agree with the first condition, but I don't agree with the second condition. But why? If my family catches you with a man, what answer will I give them? Then you also won't go close to any girl. Okay, really, you agree with all of my conditions? Taehyung stares at you. Keep staring at me all the time. Actually, you are not afraid of Taehyung right now because Taehyung was not as angry as he was then. What are you thinking about now? Sign quickly. But you have not changed anything in the contract yet. I will sign the contract paper when you change. You sign. Tomorrow Daniel will make changes to the contract. You look at Taehyung suspiciously. I am a man of my words. You signed the contract and handed the paper to Taehyung. Daniel, modify contract tomorrow. Daniel is Taehyung's assistant. Okay, boss. Driver, take the car to the court. Why are we going to court? To get married. But the court closes at 6 o'clock. Taehyung does not answer your question and gets busy with his laptop. Rude man. As soon as your eyes open, you are shocked to see Taehyung's face in front of you. What are you doing in my room? You only have 15 minutes, get ready and comes to the living room. What? You only have 15 minutes, remember that. Saying this, he walks out of the room. A cruel man. He has no mercy on an innocent girl like me. You speak after Taehyung leaves the room. As soon as you come into the living room, your eyes fall on Taehyung, who was checking some emails on his mobile. You are full 6 minutes and 5 seconds late. Our contract paper did not retain anything saying, I will obey everything you say. But it was definitely written that whenever I ask you to do something, you will have to do it. But I will agree only if it is related to your family matter. It was also written. It's related to my family. How does waking up so early in the morning and giving me only 15 minutes to get ready related to your family? Today we have to go to the mansion because my family found out about our wedding. How did they know about our marriage in one night? My family watches over me. Why does your family keep an eye on you? You don't need to know this. I also have no desire to know you and your family. Take this card. You are giving me your black card. Don't you want to take it? No, I want to take. Saying this, you took the black card from his hand. You spoiled my sleep. Now I will bother you by buying expensive things with your money. What are you thinking? Let's go to the mansion. I was not thinking anything. Let's go. You came out of your thoughts and said, Boss, younger sir and madam have come. Hearing this, the 70-year-old man who was resting on the sofa opened his eyes. Where are they? They are waiting for you in the living room. Sister-in-law, tell me love story of both of you. Lily is Tahung's uncle's daughter. Do as I said. No one should know. You are my contract wife. Tahung came closer to you and said, Brother, what are you saying to sister-in-law? She is nervous, so I told her not to be nervous. Sister-in-law, why are you nervous? The kind of questions you all ask would make anyone nervous. When you don't be afraid. We are your family. Is anyone afraid of her family? Mom is right, Wayne. You don't need to be afraid of all of us. She comes to you and caresses your hair. You get emotional seeing Tahung's family's love for you. You all were talking when Mr. Kim comes there. You greet him. After that you all have breakfast. Now will you tell me who was the one who killed my mom and dad? Now that you have married at my request, it is my responsibility to tell you who killed your mother and father. Actually, a few days ago, Tahung found out that his mother and father's death was not an accident but murder. Knowing this, Tahung starts looking for the person who killed his mom and dad. Then Mr. Kim tells Tahung that he knows who killed Tahung's mom and dad. But he will tell this only when Tahung agrees to one of his conditions, and that condition is that Tahung will have to marry. Tell me who is the one who killed my father and mother? Mr. Lee killed your parents because your father's business was going very well. At this time, your uncle and I did not nothing because Mr. Lee was a mafia. If we had done anything, he would have killed you all too. He had tears in his eyes while saying this. Does everyone at home know this? This he asked in his cold voice. No, only me and your uncle know this. Hearing this, Tahung leaves the room. Kim Tahung is a dangerous, merciless mafia king known in the underworld as V. Everyone in the underworld gets scared after hearing his name. Some people called him Cold Mafia, Heartless Mafia because he was very cruel. He never forgave anyone. Everyone knows his name and work, but till date no one has seen his face. He does not appear in front of anyone, but he does his work so cleanly that everyone bows their heads before him. His family consists of his grandparents, uncles and aunts and their two children, a boy and a girl. His mother and father died when he was 5 years old. After the death of his mother and father, he distanced himself from everyone. He neither talked much to anyone nor went close to anyone. When he turned 18, he started living alone in a villa. He used to visit his family once a year. His family was very sad to see him living alone and away from everyone. That's why his family asked him to marry several times, but he refused every time. Because he did not feel anything special about girls, nor did he allow any girl to come closer to him. If any girl tried to come closer to him, he would humiliate her badly. You did not tell me you are Kim Tae-hung, CEO of Kim Corporation. No one had ever seen the CEO of Kim Corporation. He never gave any interview nor did his photo appear in any newspaper or social media. He is known as a ruthless businessman. Kim Tae-hyung was the CEO of Kim Corporation. At the age of just 28, he had taken Kim Corporation to such heights of success that it is not easy for any man to reach. Tell me, why did not you tell me you are the CEO of Kim Corporation? Seeing Taehyung not saying anything, you ask the question again. Just shut up, you are just my contract wife, not my real wife. That I will tell you everything. Taehyung's eyes had turned red with anger, which scares you because Taehyung had never spoken to you this angrily, nor had he gotten angry with you. I was just asking, don't try to cross your limits. He speaks so angrily that tears well up in your eyes, but Taehyung does not mind seeing the tears in your eyes.